Okay, the very important part of being healthy is having fresh produce, and why not have it directly sent to you? And that's where Farmbox Direct comes in. Ashley, how are you doing this morning?
I'm hanging in there. How are you doing out in Arizona?
You know what? It's a little chilly here. I know you're getting into the cooler temperatures that way on the East Coast.
Okay, I'm in Boston, so I don't even want to hear you Arizonians about temperature.
Come on, it's very chilly here. But again, what's really great, and that is getting fresh produce sent right to you, which a lot of people are having a little trouble doing. How did this company come about?
Really, Farmbox Direct, we've really worked to eradicate the food desert problem that America faces. 24 million Americans live in a food desert where they just have no accessibility to fresh fruits and vegetables. So when we launched 7 years ago, that's always been our main initiative.
Yeah. Now, do you connect with different states in their areas, or are you sending it directly from the East Coast to the West Coast in different places?
No, our distribution facility is in Kansas City, Kansas. So it's the center of the country. We partner with farms all over the country, depending on the season. And then we use FedEx and UPS to ship boxes nationally. So we deliver anywhere that FedEx and UPS delivers to.
Yeah, and I think this is so cool because I don't think people realize there are a lot of farmers out there who kind of sit on these perfectly incredible vegetables and fruit and stuff that don't make it to the markets for some reason, and that's where you guys come in.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, we do help to eradicate the food waste problem that our country faces. It's astronomical, the amount of produce that actually ends up in food waste. When you're a smaller farm, if you have a yield and we purchase that ahead of time, that yield is spoken for, and you don't have to take it to a farmer's market or, hope that a supermarket ends up picking it up from a distributor. So we do work to, partner with smaller farms for that initiative you were speaking of.
Okay. How does it work? Do I just kind of go online, pick what I want? Do I get a surprise? How does this all go?
Yeah, so you go online to farmboxdirect.com, you sign up for a box, and we reset the menu every week depending on what's being harvested, what's fresh, what's in season, and then we do allow you to customize your order. So we do set what comes in the box, but say you don't want the kale, you can remove the kale, add in apples in its place. We allow up to 5 subs per box.
So, wow, and I'm just looking at all this that literally came in the box to us recently, and it's just so incredible. It's fresh, it's ready to go for us, and I like that what you said is that you guys know what's happening in season, because sometimes I'll go to the grocery store and I'll see something and go, that doesn't look too good, and maybe because again it's coming off of from a little waste that shouldn't be there.
Right. Well, and your body really understands the seasons and how you should be eating. When you go into these fall and winter months, the time changes, it gets darker earlier. Your body actually needs to be eating squashes, root vegetables, things like that. So when you eat by the seasons, you can keep things closer to, your food travel miles, closer to where you live. And it's fresher than if it's, grown in South America and then has to come up and then make it to your doorstep.
Yeah. Okay. So I get these in, and I'm going to be like the typical guy, not knowing how to cook some of these. Do you help out with some recipes?
We do have a lot of recipe ideas, inspiration on our website. We're very different than a meal kit. We don't send all of the ingredients you need to make a meal. I think that the biggest thing when you try to start eating healthy and more produce in your diet is just keep it very simple. You can steam veggies, make a salad, chop things up. I see an acorn squash there. You just do a quick Google search of what to do with an acorn squash. And, I think that us being different than a meal kit, not sending this is exactly how you need to prepare this, it gives people more freedom.
Yeah. All right. I will say one thing as we wrap up here, right here, these Brussels sprouts, the easiest thing you can do. Chop them in half, get a little seasoning, a little bacon, put them in the oven. Booyah, right there. Okay, Ashley, how can people find out more about Farmbox Direct?
They can visit us right online, farmboxdirect.com.
Perfect. Thank you, Ashley, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.